Finally, when you thought you could escape all the Pride Month propaganda by watching football, apparently not. The Buffalo Bills is the latest NFL franchise supporting a new National Gay Flag Football League. What? Joining other NFL teams like the Giants, the Patriots, the Commanders, the Seahawks, the commissioner of the National Gay Flag Football League writing in a statement they're thrilled to bring inclusive flag football to Buffalo. Exciting addition, joins 27 other cities. I literally just asked the producers, I was like, are we sure that this isn't some kind of fake story from the Babylon Bee? There's a National Gay Flag Football League now. Why? Why is the question I ask so often in this country? I need to go find my own country.
Another day, another example of the right ceding football to the left because they're scared of gay people, or as that Newsmax anchor calls it, gay football, gay flag football. But we do have to set one detail straight. The National Gay Flag Football League has been around since 2002. So no, the league is not new. But what does the partnership entail? From this announcement, collaborations with NFL teams in shared markets go beyond financial support. They are genuine community partnerships. Our NFL supporters have opened their facilities to LGBTQ plus football practices and warmly welcomed players, fostering a more inclusive environment in other cities. That sounds harmless. As a football fan, that's fine by me. What do I care? And I'm sure nobody will overreact. Oh, wait a second, just coming in from our producers, we do have overreactions from the right. Here's quote reporter Carmine Sabia. This is what the end of the United States looks like. The Buffalo Bills are sponsoring the National Gay Flag Football League. Now, one other person to make this about themselves, predictably, is Sage Steele, who wrote, so does this mean straight guys are allowed to play in the NGFL? Kind of like how gay guys are allowed to play in the NFL and have been for years? The marketing strategy for this league will be fascinating. Can't wait to watch the commercials. Now, a founder for the National Gay Flag Football League replied to Steele. Jim Baczynski wrote, I co-founded the national body in 2023, and while it is geared toward LGBTQ players, anyone is welcome in any league, and there is no test to prove your orientation. At one point, there were limits on straight players at the national event to prevent a team stacked with ringers. Well, 41,000 of you voted in our community garbage poll, and here's who you chose. Tied for last place are the House GOP and TPUSA with 3%. We've got Steve Bannon for his revenge list if Trump is elected at 51%. I think that's the winner. Is that right, Brett?
Steve Bannon was the winner at 51%. So yeah, it went fourth place, House GOP for crying about a lack of cigar room. Then Turning Point USA for their very expensive anti-woke water. Amazing. Jordan made a great little reel about that. Anthony Hudson for using AI version of MLK for a political ad. And then Trump allies for pushing lies about Trump's black church visit. But number one was Steve Bannon for his revenge list if Trump is elected.
Now, to bring it back to this gay flag football league, you're a football fan. Do you care about this? Are you upset by a national gay flag football league?
I feel like there's a lot of way hacky, easy jokes about a gay flag football league that they didn't walk into. Like I really respect the bigots on the other side of the aisle for not taking the easy swings. I just love when they show up to protect the sanctity of a sport they don't care about. That's my favorite dynamic. Is them being like, the most important thing right now, mainly because I have nothing else to talk about, is how dare they protect, like one thing that I know as a former flag football player myself is that it is so straight. And you know what? It's just a slippery slope until we undo the abject straightness of football. When the quarterback puts his hands right up on his friend's scrot, there's receivers, there's tailbacks. Guys are crashing into each other. So straight. Like, you don't care. You guys don't care at all. You just have, you're so ecstatic ecstatic to have something that vaguely resembles a previous controversy that you were copying other people's opinions on, that you can just kind of do a little paint by numbers and have your fake outrage about something like this.
Yeah, I think that it has been established and has been in operation since 2002. And now it is controversial and subject for conversation on the right. Just shows how the right is regressing on LGBTQ inclusivity. They didn't care for years. They didn't even notice for years. But now they have to make every single thing a big issue, a big hot button issue. And they have to try to sensationalize things that are just people living their lives. Now, I'm dismayed that it has become so common that media outlets, and I don't think Newsmax is that big or influential of an outlet. We just talked about it in the last hour. They're doing this stuff for attention, for clicks, for views. But there are people who are just going to see that and run with it. And they're going to act as if, without thinking or registering, nah, I don't really need to care about this. They're going to be upset about it. They'll take to social media. They might harass strangers over it. They'll go reply to that guy's tweet talking about how it's been around and there's 40-some thousand players. Good for them. That's great. Who cares? I don't understand why people get so worked up about things and the way other people live their lives that they need to go take to Twitter or broadcast it on Newsmax or express their discontent in public over people purely just living their lives. Who cares? If they want to go play flag football, let them. And the partnership is just a catalyst for that conversation because there are gay sports leagues all over the country, and most of these people who are going to pretend to be upset about this will not care, will not even know. But there's a gay kickball league in DC that plays on the National Mall. Most of these people, if not all of them, don't even know or realize and certainly don't care. But because Newsmax and right-wing agitators try to turn all of these things into national conversations, then they'll start to wake up about it. Then they'll start to be upset about it. It's just frustrating. You see it with high school sports. Trans people in high school sports. Is that a national issue? Absolutely not. Is a trans track athlete in Topeka, Kansas a national story? Absolutely not. I do not care about that high school or their athletic program. But when right-wing agitators pick up these stories and then it circulates throughout that right-wing media ecosystem, all the way up to the New York Post and then eventually to Fox News, then all of a sudden you have millions of boomers nationwide watching this stuff and consuming it and thinking, well, I need to care about this. No, you do not. You absolutely do not. But that's just how the right-wing media operates now. It's really upsetting.
You know what? They need to get a hobby. And I think that hobby, if I could suggest one, is gay flag football. So stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid.
I'm not holding my breath. So dumb.
Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.